Yeah, I think using the platform she has that she's gained with all these followers nationally, but also globally now.
Caitlin Clark alone drives 25% of all WNBA ticket sales, merchandise revenue, and TV ratings, astonishing the entire league. How did one player become such a dominant force? And what does this mean for the future of women's basketball? Her unmatched star power is actively...
I want y'all to tell me, what do y'all not like about Caitlin Clark? Is it the media coverage? Do you not like...
After revealing a jaw-dropping statistic about Caitlin Clark's impact, the WNBA fan base has been buzzing with excitement and disbelief. Beyond her skills on the court, Clark has shifted the league's narrative, sparking fan engagement and bringing unprecedented attention to women's basketball.
Ron, the tickets to the Indiana Fever home opener right now, the cheapest ticket to get you into the building to see Caitlin Clark, $271. And as the tweet here says, that's more expensive than 29 of the 30 NBA teams' home opener lowest priced ticket. That's pretty impressive. I'm going to give you one more here, Ron, before I get your thoughts. A valuation expert estimates that Caitlin Clark has generated somewhere on the order of 36 million extra dollars of revenue for the city of Indianapolis since she was drafted by the Fever.
When the figures were released, they were truly shocking. Last season, 25% of all WNBA ticket sales, merchandise revenue, and TV viewership stemmed from Caitlin Clark's influence. This revelation stunned fans, experts, and league officials alike. How could a single...
Okay, well, I mean, that's a more rational request, at least. The only problem is the WNBA, until Caitlin Clark, had no revenue.
More fans already recognized Clark as more than just a skilled athlete. She's a phenomenon. Her incredible performances at Iowa flowed seamlessly into her professional career, drawing national attention with her energy, charisma, and clutch play. Whether hitting logo three-pointers or energizing her team, Clark delivered...
She obviously spaces the floor for us. She makes tough buckets. She gives us another option on the floor to run our off-ball screening action for. She gives us another player that can play with the ball in her hands in the two-man game. She just has a really high IQ and understanding of the game.
Her power to captivate fans goes far beyond her talent. Caitlin Clark is a rare mix of elite skill and marketability. She excites crowds with her presence and backs it up with a game few have ever seen. Clark represents a new era for the WNBA, one where the league is not just...
is a superstar, not a female superstar. She is a superstar. She moves the needle. The WNBA has been looking for someone who moves the needle. The ratings just came in. Caitlin Clark's game on Sunday did a bigger number than Warriors Celtics. Did 3.5 million. Warriors Celtics did 3 million. 3.5 million for a women's college basketball game. I think the WNBA, they have two great teams. They have the Liberty and the Aces. And they played in the finals last year. They both have, multiple MVP caliber players, but it hasn't garnered quite the buzz yet. You already have a pretty high level of basketball, and then you add in a superstar in Caitlin Clark to the league.
One of her recent college games drew 3.5 million viewers, surpassing an NBA Warriors versus Celtics game, which had 3 million. The WNBA already features top-tier play with teams like the Liberty and Aces, boasting multiple MVP-level stars. But none have created the buzz Clark brings. Since her arrival, fans have flooded social media with praise, calling her the future of basketball and history in the making. Some even compare her impact to NBA legends, showing how rare it is for one athlete to affect an entire league's revenue. League executives have noticed Clark's ability to connect with fans both on and off the court signals a need to build on this momentum. Her influence on...
I want y'all to tell me, what do y'all not like about Caitlin Clark?
Is it the media coverage? Do you not like that she complains after foul calls like everybody else? What exactly is the reason why I see so much hate on social media and from WNBA players? All she's doing is bringing more attention to the game, and she's very skilled. Like, whenever I watch Iowa games, her teammates always got an open shot. Please explain to me, why do y'all hate on her?
As the new WNBA season kicks off, all eyes are on Caitlin Clark and whether she can keep elevating the league. One thing is clear, she's not just playing basketball, she's changing the game. The numbers back this up. This statistic proves what WNBA fans have long believed. The talent, excitement, and potential of women's basketball are real. Clark's ability to turn ordinary games into major events and
The official homepage of the WNBA right now, when they announce the schedule, is a photo of Caitlin Clark, and that's it. It's only Caitlin. It's not any other players. It's not any other teams. The fact that they are seemingly leaning into her finally, at the very off the rip, leaning into her, like having her front and center, this is just something that I don't think that we would have seen last season, and I just think
The WNBA is buzzing after the surprising news that Caitlin Clark alone accounted for 25% of the league's total ticket sales last season. This has sparked heated debates among fans, players, and analysts about her value and whether her current $75,000 salary is fair. Despite her unmatched influence, Clark's pay matches stars like Angel Reese. Her competitive spirit and deep shooting made her the face of women's basketball last season. From packed arenas to soaring jersey sales, Clark was
Hand pays them bills, baby. I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Literally. I'm trying to think of like my rent for where I stay at. I'm gonna do the math real quick.
It might cover that. Yeah, it covers that. It definitely covers that.
What is my, I don't even know my salary. 74?
The most shocking figure remains that 25% of all WNBA ticket sales came from Caitlin Clark. Fans are stunned, and many argue she deserves more than just praise. She deserves better pay. Social media erupted with outrage over how the league can justify paying her the same as other players when she's fueling its growth. Clark's standard rookie contract pays $76,000 a year, far less than what fans believe she's worth. Comparisons to Angel Reese, another rising star earning the same.
Here, she's literally making $76K. You look at any male sports and people are getting $1 million just signing bonuses, not even their contract. On the one side, you get a lot of people that rightfully so bring up the fact that like, hey, people don't watch the WNBA. I think it's great that like more eyeballs are coming into it now. Caitlin Clark being a part of the league is definitely going to bring more attention to it. I hope that more fans buy tickets, buy jerseys, watch the games, because that's what's going to get players paid more. But I was genuinely surprised at how little that was.
More players like this come, or she brings more excitement, then all of a sudden people get more engaged to other players that she might be playing against to see who they're battling. And that's kind of how this thing kind of builds momentum. If you look at it, it's kind of like CrossFit Games. Like back in the day, you know, it started off where it's at. Then personalities start to grow it, and then more money comes, and then more money comes, and then more money comes. Maybe WNBA hasn't had that like catalyst that it needed to spark this like snowball.
Critics say the WNBA's salary system is outdated and doesn't reflect the value of players like Caitlin Clark, who bring huge attention to the league. Thanks to her presence, the WNBA has gained unprecedented visibility, and many think it's time to rethink how athletes are paid. Still, some fans and analysts warn against focusing too much on individuals, stressing that league success depends on team effort. Even so, these voices admit that
unlike a typical New York Liberty game, the courtside seats for this game cost high four figures, drawing on a par with the NBA.
I mean, that is crazy and quite the phenomenon. But then when I started reading about her, the stories that I encountered were all about the contrast between how popular she is. And then we have her starting salary as the WNBA's #1 draft pick, which is going to be $76,535.
This debate has also highlighted the bigger issue of the pay gap between women's and men's sports. Despite showing equal passion, skill, and star power, WNBA players earn only a fraction of what NBA players make. With frustration growing among fans, all eyes are on the WNBA's next move. Will the league reward stars like Clark who drive its success, or keep things the same and risk losing fan and player trust? Clark's case has become a symbol for those.
Their 4-year rookie deal coming in at $338,056, with then people quickly comparing that to the NBA, where last year's #1 pick landed a 4-year contract worth $55 million. With people saying the fact that Caitlin's making less than 1% of her male counterpart, that's wild, especially since it can't be overstated what an impact she's had on the sport. But this year, the women's NCAA championship game brought in more eyeballs than the men's, averaging nearly 19 million viewers compared to the men at under 15.
Even Caitlin Clark can't deny the scale of her influence, whether it's ticket sales, viewership, or inspiring young athletes. Still, her focus remains on loving the game and pushing herself to excel. The question now is whether the WNBA will recognize the worth of its top players. For fans, the answer is clear. Clark isn't just earning a salary. She's shaping the league's future. She's not only a standout player, she's a movement. And movements, fans argue, deserve to be paid what they're truly worth.